Anyways, y'all, welcome back to the video, man. So, as y'all clearly seen by the title, bro, I'm pretty much gonna be breaking down a few steps and, things that I took advice and notes on, man, to really just help me become certified with this shit. And yeah, I may not have over 100K, may not have over 50K, but bro, I passed the 200 mark, the 100 mark. And that's where a lot of people have trouble taking off at. Once they reach that 100 subs, 120, 140, then they stop. They give up. And I'm gonna tell y'all strictly, bro, what y'all can do to really keep yourself motivated. Because I'm gonna let y'all know, bro, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You're gonna have some off days, bro. There's gonna be some days where you randomly record. There's gonna be some days where you don't feel like recording. But then you gotta get back up and get back to it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, my story, man, and how I even became a YouTuber, just a content creator overall, so y'all know where this shit stems from, and so y'all know that I didn't just do this shit overnight. It didn't happen out of luck. Well, probably a little bit of luck, but I'm gonna get to that point. Pretty much, man, when I was 12 to 13 years old, bro, I looked up to a lot of YouTubers. I used to watch YouTube a lot and always found interest in just vlogging my life, because I realized that I had so much potential and talent and skill. I was a very creative kid, but yet so introverted, yet so quiet, that nobody really knew what I was capable of but my father and my mother to a certain extent. My dad motivated me in ways whenever I started to do this whole filmmaking thing. We got into doing that. And eventually that led to stemming off me jumping out the nest and taking off with this shit on my own. And I remember this shit like yesterday. I moved to Oklahoma, and then that's when everything happened. But I'm gonna tell y'all, bro, when it came to my school lifestyle and shit, I stopped doing YouTube for some time, and I got back to it whenever the time was right. And I grew my channel strictly from 200 to 300 subs all the way to 1,000. And strictly, bro, I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing wrong. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what y'all need to know. So make sure y'all smash that like button. Oh man, we just got off of work currently not too long ago, and we already prepped this video up for later on. And this is what I mean by y'all have to stay consistent with it. Even whenever you don't feel like recording, sometimes you need to put that shit in your schedule or your calendar so you know what you gotta do. And then once you knock that out the way, you can chill or whatever the hell. So we took notes earlier before we did go into work on this video. So yeah, man, everything is just perfect timing. But I'm gonna tell y'all, man, a little bit more about my story though. Once I wound up stopped doing YouTube for a little bit, eventually I wound up getting back on YouTube. My homie did, and really we just took off from the motivation that we had, from each other. And shit, man, one day I just wound up posting this one short, and it skyrocketed, and I was just like, damn. Went live stream that same day, hella viewers started joining, and shit, it felt good because it was literally a milestone that I told myself I wanted to get to, and I struggled so much trying to just get there. But then once I found a method, I used that shit and it worked. Starting off with first things first, I'm gonna tell y'all boys and girls, man, don't overthink it. And y'all may be thinking like, yeah, I get what you mean, but what if this ain't for me? You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, y'all gonna understand, most people never grow because they don't want to start. You know what I'm saying? And your first 10 videos, it's not gonna be perfect, bro. I promise you. And that's okay. The only thing you really need to be focusing on, bro, is learning and not looking perfect, bro. Because that's what everybody think that they gotta do, is be perfect. Yo, just be yourself. I tell people that all the time. Be yourself and people gonna engage naturally. Number two, and this is one of the most important things. I need y'all to probably write this down. I want y'all to understand your purpose and why you're doing YouTube. Don't do it because, oh yeah, you want to make money, you want to get monetized, all of that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We all want to make money and stuff, but you got to really find your passion in that shit. Have a reason why you want to do it, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get bored of it, like any other thing else, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta pick one topic and stick to it, man. And I tell people, for instance, me, I talk about motivational content. and how to change people's lives and how to get money. And I vlog. So once you have your content already set on what you gotta record and shit, you gonna automatically know what you gotta drop. And then once you start dropping them type of videos, YouTube is gonna reward consistency, bro. That is what they do. They reward consistency. I gotta stop thinking, y'all, oh yeah, gotta get a lot of views and this and that. No, bro, you just gotta show up every single day, bro. Show up. Prove to them how bad you want it. Remember, nobody's waiting for you. Just start. I realized that you can't always switch it up too much. Like, yeah, one day you might talk about money, and then the next day you might talk about gaming or something, and then YouTube might be like, what the fuck? Like, I thought the niche or the topic was this, but he's talking about gaming. So I don't know what I gotta do now, cause you confusing. So pick one topic, man, and stick to it, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, your viewers won't know what you're about, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta lock in on the main theme until you build your base, bro. Like, that's just strictly straight up. And that's why I say I'm gonna show y'all my channel so y'all can just get a brief look at it and understand, you know what I'm saying, what you need to do. Number 3, this is kind of something that I had a hard time doing when I did start off, because I didn't have a schedule. I was just randomly posting videos, and I still do sometimes. And I even got a list of video ideas on the wall that I still gotta finish, but I still record some of them. And that just goes to show you that I have a set schedule. So number 3, you gotta post at least twice a week, bro. At least twice a week, bro. If you're not posting every single day, post at least twice a week, bro, because at the end of the day, like I said, the more content, man, that you got, you know what I'm saying, the more data you're gonna get to learn from. So you'll start seeing what titles and thumbnails and topics and shit usually hitting and shit. Like on my shit that I'm looking at right now, all my thumbnails and shit I make. You feel me? And you can learn how to do the same shit if you listen. But it's all about how you set your platform up, because it's like building a home for your community. You know what I'm saying? You're building a home for your community. So you want to make sure everything is accurate and correct. Know how they say quality over quantity, right? With certain things, okay? Or like you have a coin and then you have a dollar, and like it relates back to the last video I was talking about, or the real, I think, where I was talking about how people would rather choose a dollar bill over a coin type shit, or 4 quarters type shit. So number 4, man, y'all gotta focus on your value and not the viewers, bro. I understand that sometimes you may be anxious and like, damn, nobody's watching me. That's the thing. If you focus on your value, then you'll know what you're in for, bro. You'll know what you're doing this shit for. Then the viewers are naturally gonna come. So I want y'all to remember one thing, man. None of this shit can happen overnight unless you just get lucky. But really, when you're dedicated to something, you'll stick to it. And that is the whole purpose of this video. Is to show you guys that if you just get started and stop thinking twice on it, and you don't know, you could probably be somewhere you want to be. All right, now here, I'm finna really drop the sauce. Now y'all need to listen closer to this, because this is really gonna really help. So, anytime y'all record long form videos, bro, what you strictly need to do is be yourself, not who you think YouTube wants you to be, bro. Understand that people don't connect to fake energy, so you gotta be real, you gotta be relatable, and you gotta inspire, you know what I'm saying? If you're not doing none of those, then you're not gonna grow that way, bro. That's just straight facts, you feel me? Moving on to number 7, where I'm gonna be wrapping this video up. And that's studying your analytics, bro. And if y'all unfamiliar with that, man, y'all can go through YouTube Studio and y'all should be able to find it through there. But you just gotta pay attention, man. Pay attention to your click-through rate, all of that type of shit, because at the end of the day, bro, if you're not tracking that shit, you ain't gonna know where you at. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up and shit. But, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Keep showing up even when it's quiet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Views gonna dip sometimes, but your subs might not move. But at the end of the day, bro, as long as y'all stay consistent with this shit, bro, I promise you're gonna be able to strictly. So I do have an ebook that y'all can go check out and purchase if y'all want to. It'll also include everything, you know what I'm saying, my breakthrough and how I was able to, achieve the YouTube shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure y'all leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We out.